Hello, Wanderer. It seems that you've fallen into the Backrooms, but luckily for you, I'll be your friendly guide. It seems that you are in level 0 at the moment, which means that I will be creating this handy guide on level 0. It doesn't seem that your internet or cellular data is working, so I will be reading the wiki for you, okay? Alright. So, it says here that if you're not careful and you no-clip out of reality in the wrong areas, you'll end up in the Backrooms, where it's nothing but the stink of old moist carpet, the madness of mono yellow, and the endless background noise of fluorescent lights at maximum hum buzz and approximately 600 million square miles of randomly segmented empty rooms to be trapped in. God save you if you hear something wandering nearby, because it sure as hell has heard you. Luckily for you, since you are in level 0, it means that you will not be seeing any hostile entities because it is completely devoid of those. It is a survival class 0. It is safe, secure, and, like I said, completely devoid of entities. Level 0 is a non-linear space resembling the back rooms of a retail outlet, which is where this place got its name. Similar to its previous form, all rooms in level 0 appear uniform and share superficial features such as yellow wallpaper, damp carpet, and inconsistently placed fluorescent lighting. However, no two rooms within the level are identical. I will be showing you a picture of level 0. Should look like where you're trapped in now. The installed lighting flickers inconsistently, but it hums at a constant frequency. The buzzing is notably louder and more obtrusive than ordinary fluorescent humming, which should be quite inconvenient if you have any sensory issues. Examination of the fixtures to determine the source of the sound has been unconclusive, however. The substance saturating the carpet cannot be consistently identified. However, we can conclude that it is not water, nor is it safe to consume. Linear space in level 0 is altered drastically. It is possible to walk in a straight line and return to the starting point. Retracing your steps will result in a different set of rooms appearing than the ones already passed through. Due to this and the visual similarity between rooms, consistent navigation is extremely difficult. Devices such as compasses, GPS locators fail to function within the level, and radio communications are distorted and unreliable, which is probably why you haven't been able to search up the wiki on your phone at this point, which is why you need my helpful tour guide. Level 0 is entirely still and devoid of life. Despite the fact that it is the primary entrance to the Backrooms, contact with other wanderers within the level has never been reported. Presumably, a great number of people have died before exiting, the most likely causes being dehydration, starvation, and psychological trauma due to sensory deprivation and isolation. However, no corpses have been reported from these hypothetical deaths. Attempting to enter level 0 in a group will result in the separation of the group until the level is exited. Hallucinations are also common in level 0, the most common being humming from the lighting increasing to deafening volume, then abruptly silencing, the appearance of doors, the appearance of stairs, acute déjà vu, human-like speech resembling no known language, movement in peripheral vision resembling insects crawling underneath the wallpaper, which disappears once the wall is observed directly, and insect-like chattering. According to analysis, CO2 levels within level 0 are rising at a steady rate. The significance of this is unknown. It is probably due to the fact that nearly everyone who enters the Backrooms enters at level 0, but that's just a theory. There are no known entities existing within the level, including other humans. If you see, hear, or encounter what you'd believe to be another wanderer, it's not a human. In fact, it is likely to be one of the said hallucinations. Entrances and exits. Entrances are accidental no-clipping out of bounds of reality. It's the most consistent way of accessing level 0, and by extension, the Backrooms itself. The fortress of level 238 rarely contain wooden doors that smell of mold. Entering these doors should lead to level 0. Exiting level 0 is only possible by no-clipping, which will always result in entry to level 1. As newcomers to level 0 are often unfamiliar with the mechanics of the Backrooms, it is necessary to keep your bearings and adapt quickly to the environment in order to exit. Entrance to the Manila Room is rare but possible by walking a great distance in any direction. Unlike level 0, wanderers can meet freely in the Manila Room, but the room is a dead end. Rather, it functions as a rendezvous room for wanderers who survive the trek. Additionally, documentation from the MEG can be found in the Manila Room, assisting newcomers in survival and escape. Instructions on how to no-clip can be found in Redacted. Now, I must tell you about the Manila Room because it is part of level 1. The Manila Room, like level 1, is safe, secure, and devoid of hostile entities. The Manila Room is a small room that can rarely be found in level 0 and often acts as a safe point where wanderers meet when traveling through the level. The Manila Room is an isolated, square room with thick walls within level 0, named for the unique beige color of its wallpaper, sort of like a manila file folder. It has minimal furnishings, which vary slightly between appearances, usually no more than a table and chair, as well as anywhere from 1 to 4 entrances. The Manila Room is commonly used as a meeting point for wanderers, as despite the changing and isolating nature of level 0, the Manila Room will always appear in the same location for everyone when discovered, and does not have the same effect as level 0, which prevents wanderers from meeting. This leads to wanderers appearing to fade into existence upon entering. Care should be taken to avoid entering from the same entrance at the same time. The Manila Room does have a few anomalies, though. The lighting in the Manila Room is nearly identical to that of level 0 and produces the same irritating noise. The brightness of these lights, however, varies greatly and is known to fluctuate over time, causing occasional periods of total darkness. Standard entities have never been observed in the Manila Room. However, knocking and banging noises have been reported coming from the walls, leading to some to believe one or more entities may be present within them. The noises are reportedly loudest during periods where the lights are off, so good luck! Documentation of the Manila Room. The Manila Room is used to store MEG documentation that explains the Backrooms and provides essential information to new wanderers, of which roughly 36% reported that the documentation has been essential in escaping level 0. All documentation is stored in folders stamped with the MEG insignia and placed on the table if it is present, though these documents do occasionally disappear with the normal changes to the room, requiring that they be replaced when reported missing. Documents stored here cover a variety of topics, most notably no-clipping, a field guide to the most common and dangerous entities, and a guide to important levels. A sample document can be viewed below. Notable levels of the Backrooms are Level 0, which is the level you are currently within. A unique property of this level is, of course, the isolating effect that prevents any two wanderers from seeing or interacting with each other, often when standing in what should be the same location as well as shifting, and its non-Euclidean nature. No clipping, as described earlier, is the only safe documented way to exit this level. Level 1 is your next goal. The primary base of the Major Explorer Group, or MEG, is one of the safest locations for you. It's located in Level 1. Level 1 takes the appearance of an infinite warehouse stocked with crates full of supplies. Level 2 is more dangerous than the previous two levels and has much tighter spaces to traverse. It takes the form of a labyrinth of maintenance tunnels and piping, often maintaining an uncomfortably hot temperature. The safest place on Level 2 is the settlement known as Office Space EL3A. Level 3 is exceptionally dangerous, often the most perilous one in Level 1 encounters before settling down in a community safer. Level 3 takes on the form of an electrical station with many machines and barred-off areas. Its halls often have no working lights and many entities lurk within them. It is highly contested for its valuable resources and location close to safer levels, such as Level 4. Some of the factions contesting it are hostile to the MEG and to you. Level 4 is one of the safest and most inhabited levels of the Backrooms. Having the form of an endless abandoned office, it has a plentiful supply of almond water and a relatively few hostile entities. It is a popular place for people to rest and take refuge or settle down and permanently live in. Level Fun is one of the most dangerous levels, despite its name. It is the home of the partygoers and takes form as an endless complex of rooms full of party decorations. The entities inhabiting the level, discussed previously, are incredibly dangerous and are known to vandalize the database to fool wanderers into approaching them. Entrances to this level are often surrounded by confetti and party favors, and thus can be identified and avoided. Finally, on this document is the end. This level is often described as a trap. It initially appears as an empty library with computer terminals and a sign that states in large letters, "The end is near." This level creates fake realities intending to trick you into believing you have left the Backrooms, which only keeps you still and makes it easier for entities that wander the level, namely partygoers, to find you. The exits to this level are undocumented. If you choose to leave the main area, keep moving and search for an exit. Well, that's it for my tour guide of Level 0. I hope to see you again soon in Level 1. Stay safe in the Backrooms, wanderer. Good night.